like my intro music, that's the band All Sinners. Their new album is coming out on Rat Pack Records. Link is down below. Please check it out. Support my friend Roger. Go grab that album. Good morning, vinyl community. Happy Saturday. It's me, JC. Man, it has been an awful week. I have a lot of stuff going on. Not to mention Ace Frehley, my childhood hero, passed away. A lot of stuff going on in my life. And I will tell you that in January, I'll be 3 years sober, and I'm very proud of that. Not that I want sympathy or empathy, just that, you know, when hard times used to hit, I used to drink alcohol, and I don't do that anymore. And now I face my demons. So if you struggle out there, please, reach out to somebody that can help, because life is hard. And Ace Frehley, I remember grabbing my dad's Kiss Alive and stealing it and just staring at that cover. And Ace looks so cool. And, I hope he is in heaven. So today, we're going to talk about reissues. Reissues galore. And I got a big fat stack of CDs, including a CD Grail. Plus, I have some amazing vinyl down here that I'm going to show you. I think we'll start with the vinyl. We'll talk about reissues and a couple shocking. So I said I would never buy Echo vinyl again, but one of my grails was definitely Mother Love Bone with Apple, and this is Echo vinyl. But surprisingly, it sounds great. It's actually soft. I didn't have any of the kind of distortion or that background pops and clicks because of the Echo vinyl. Sounded really good. This is on this Habanero Orange. I got this at Purchase Street Records. Super excited. I still got to get the EP, but glad to get it. Next reissue. The most important thing is the sound quality. I will say that, but I'm very disappointed with one aspect of this reissue, and that is one of my grails, Forever Blue, Chris Isaak. Absolutely love this album. Had a giant hit, Baby Did a Bad Bad Thing, and also the hit Somebody's Crying. This has the worst gatefold I've ever seen in my life. It is so pixelated. It looks like a bad 1997 scanner. Like when you scanned an image. Oh, it's awful. I wish they hadn't even done the gatefold. It looks that terrible. I mean, I'm going to tag Sun Records in this post. That is just... They obviously took the CD booklet and just made it a gatefold, and they should have just done the lyrics or something. Or some high-resolution photos of Chris Isaak. It's absolutely terrible. Next, and in all transparency, I haven't listened to this yet. I do have an OG press on Combat Records, but I did buy the reissue of Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good on Combat. Roger got it at Purchase Street Records, and I pulled the trigger. Even though I have an OG, I'm going to listen to it. Maybe I'll do a sound comparison on my channel. I also got a 80s band, kind of glam rock, DC LaCroix. I spun this once, and I did dig it, but I really need to spin it again and tell you. After I like to spin them 2 or 3 times before I give it a review. But it did sound good on the first listen. I'm going to have to cover this up because it's got a bad word. But here is a hardcore band called MX Machine. Much in the vein of DRI. That's the best way to say it. Some great songs, some not so great songs. They are an LA band, but I think they originated in Boston. And yeah, I don't want to show the cover again because I don't want to show the bad word. And the last for the vinyl, and then I'll go to CDs. I found at the Raynham Flea Market for $20, believe it or not. And that is Anthrax Among the Living. This is not an OG press. This is a repress, but it is official, not a bootleg. It was a repress from the 2000s. And some guy had it in a booth, and he's like $20. And I was like, I will grab that. Now, I do have an OG promo copy of this. But with the OGs, like, I hate to spin them and then one day accidentally scratch it. I am very careful with my records. So sometimes I buy represses of my favorite albums so I don't damage the OGs. All right, so let's look at the CDs, including a CD Grail. First off, here's the CD Grail. The Black Crowes with their Lost albums, the album Tall, and the album Band. This is a pretty rare CD. I had it back in the day before I sold my collection. I just dropped a bunch of CDs. And this is the long lost album that was supposed to be America, and the long lost album that ended up being By Your Side. It's about a $50 CD, and I got it at the flea market for $3. So there you go, $3. $3 is for me. I told you last week I'm trying to complete my AC/DC collection. Found 3 AC/DC CDs for those about to rock, Flick of the Switch, and Black Ice. So I probably only need maybe like 3 AC/DC CDs. I'll have to go see which ones they are, but I know one of them is definitely Fly on the Wall. The other 2, it might be 74 Jailbreak. I'm not sure what the other one is. No, Power Rage. Power Rage, 74 Jailbreak, and Fly on the Wall. Those are the 3 I need. I did get Shot in the Dark. Ozzy Osbourne. Not my favorite Ozzy Osbourne, but I do love Jakey Lee's playing. I just happen to love the first 3 Ozzy's and No Rest for the Wicked more than this. But I do like this better than No More Tears. But I like No More Tears better than any song that's on that album. Isn't that weird? I'm a weird dude. Another copy of South of Heaven. I do have a Def Jam first press CD of this, but this is one of my favorite albums. And I got it because this is just the standard American, not Def American. Got that at Purge Street Records. Most of these CDs I got Purge Street Records. Danzig, How the Gods Kill with the alternative cover. So there you go. Excited about that. Dangerous Toys. This was the last official Dangerous Toys album, but I did hear they're working on a new one. So very exciting if we do get that. Wasp. Man, I've been looking for this CD. This was on Castle Records, and it's out of print. I don't think it's on streaming or anything. So I wanted a physical media copy of it. It's kind of in this digipack, which is really cool. So excited to get KFD. Halloween. These are the 2 albums that I discovered Halloween on and have always been my favorite Halloween. And I know it's cliche, but it's, you know, I discovered Halloween Headbangers Ball. You know, with songs like Eagles Fly Free, I Want Out, the song Halloween, which I just friggin' love. Man, I love this. So good. Great, great albums. Here's an album that Aaron got me into. Here's a band that I actually saw in concert before I met Aaron. But Aaron really got me into this band. It's his favorite band. And Aaron sent me the record, but I found the CD. And that is Clutch with Strange Cousins from the West. So, excellent album. Like I said, I have it on vinyl. But if I see Clutch on CD, picking it up, I'm trying to get their complete discography. And then I saw another giant stack of CDs. But I'll end it with this. An album that I know Chris Brophy likes and I love. Ice-T, OG, Original Gangster. This was the debut of Body Count. Yeah, they actually have a Body Count, the song Body Count on here. But the big hits on here was OG, Original Gangster. And then there was another hit. What was it? New Jack Hustler from the movie New Jack City. How could I forget that? It's been years since I listened to it. So I'm going to go listen to that today. Okay, guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I'll talk to you soon.